Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel where we discuss fascinating topics related to health and wellness. In today's video, we will be discussing what happens if we sleep immediately after eating. This is a question that many people have asked themselves, and today we will be diving into the science behind this phenomenon. What happens when we sleep immediately after eating? To start, let's examine what happens when we eat. When we eat, our body begins to digest the food, which involves breaking down the food into smaller molecules that our body can use for energy. This process takes time, and it can take anywhere from 30 minutes to several hours for the food to be fully digested. Now, when we sleep immediately after eating, several things happen. Firstly, our body's digestive system slows down, and the food that has not yet been fully digested may remain in our stomach for longer than it would have if we were awake and active. This can lead to discomfort, bloating, and indigestion. Secondly, sleeping after eating can also disrupt our body's natural circadian rhythm, which is our body's internal clock that regulates our sleep-wake cycle. When we sleep after eating, our body may not get the signal to prepare for sleep, and this can lead to difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep. Sleeping immediately after eating can also affect our metabolism. When we sleep, our metabolism slows down, and our body burns fewer calories compared to when we are awake and active. This means that if we sleep immediately after eating, our body may not be able to metabolize the food effectively, and the excess calories may be stored as fat, leading to weight gain and other health issues. Moreover, studies have shown that sleeping immediately after a heavy meal can increase the risk of developing metabolic disorders like diabetes and cardiovascular disease. This is because sleeping immediately after eating disrupts the natural balance of hormones that regulate our metabolism and blood sugar levels. It is also worth noting that eating late at night can have similar effects on our metabolism as sleeping immediately after eating. So, it is recommended to avoid eating within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime to allow our body to digest the food effectively and maintain a healthy metabolism. Impact on quality of sleep. As mentioned earlier, sleeping immediately after eating can disrupt our body's natural circadian rhythm, making it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep. This can lead to poor sleep quality, which can affect our mood, cognitive function, and overall health. Furthermore, if we consume foods that are high in sugar or caffeine, we may experience a temporary boost in energy, which can make it even harder to fall asleep. This is because these foods can stimulate our nervous system and increase our heart rate and blood pressure, making it harder to relax and fall asleep. To promote better sleep quality, it is recommended to avoid consuming foods and beverages that contain caffeine or sugar close to bedtime. Instead, opt for foods that are high in tryptophan, an amino acid that can promote relaxation and sleep, such as turkey, milk, and bananas. Impact on digestive health. Sleeping immediately after eating can also affect our digestive health. When we lie down after a meal, the contents of our stomach can more easily flow back up into our esophagus, causing acid reflux, heartburn, and discomfort. Furthermore, if we eat too much or consume foods that are difficult to digest, such as fatty or spicy foods, we may experience bloating, gas, and indigestion. This can make it harder to sleep and affect our overall comfort and well-being. To improve our digestive health and reduce the risk of discomfort and indigestion, it is recommended to consume smaller, lighter meals that are easier to digest. It is also advisable to avoid eating too close to bedtime and to wait at least 2 to 3 hours before lying down. Furthermore, sleeping immediately after eating can also lead to the production of more insulin in our body, which can cause a drop in our blood sugar levels. This drop in blood sugar can cause us to feel tired, sluggish, and can even lead to hypoglycemia in some people. In addition, sleeping after eating can also increase the risk of developing acid reflux, a condition where stomach acid flows back into the esophagus, causing heartburn and discomfort. This is because when we lie down after eating, the contents of our stomach can more easily flow back up into our esophagus due to the lack of gravity. So, as we can see, sleeping immediately after eating can have several negative effects on our body's digestive system, blood sugar levels, and even our risk of developing acid reflux. Tips for better digestion and sleep. Now that we know the negative effects of sleeping immediately after eating, let's discuss some tips for better digestion and sleep. Firstly, it is recommended that we wait at least 2 to 3 hours after eating before going to bed. This allows our body ample time to digest the food and reduce the risk of discomfort and indigestion. If we do need to sleep sooner than that, it is recommended to eat a light meal or snack that is easily digestible. Secondly, it is important to maintain a consistent sleep-wake schedule to regulate our body's circadian rhythm. This means going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Thirdly, we should avoid consuming large, heavy meals close to bedtime. Instead, we should opt for smaller, lighter meals that are easier to digest. Fourthly, we should avoid consuming foods that are high in fat or spicy, as these can increase the risk of developing acid reflux. Finally, we should avoid consuming caffeine and alcohol close to bedtime, as these can disrupt our sleep-wake cycle and make it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Sleeping immediately after eating can have several negative effects on our body's digestive system, sleep-wake cycle, blood sugar levels, and even our risk of developing acid reflux. It is important to wait at least 2 to 3 hours after eating before going to bed, and to maintain a consistent sleep-wake schedule. By following these tips, we can improve our digestion and sleep, and ultimately improve our overall health and wellness. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more informative and interesting content. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and we will do our best to respond to them. See you in the next video.